Hi all.
Hello, sir.
See again on my a journal briefing on astrology and how astrology connects us with our day-to-day life. That is my purpose to do these live sessions. Currently, we are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and beside that is Zoom also, and 4 5 social media channels. And what I can see, we have around 500 600 plus people all around. See, what happens is, what I always try to teach people, or what I try to explain people, that any remedies which happen or which work for people are the remedies where we change ourselves or our own environment. If we change ourselves, things around us automatically starts to change. That's the first thing what I just try to explain to people. Another thing, what I try to explain to everybody, being an astrologer, and where I just try to give my knowledge on how to read the charts and how to predict the things, is that astrology gives you the perspective of whatever will be happening tomorrow with a certain mathematical way of calculating it. It is beyond religion, it's beyond anything like that. What happens is, what another perspective which I try to teach other people is that astrology is about knowing about a certain novel which is already pre-scripted. Everything is already written up. We are living one life which is which is predetermined, and everybody is know about it. It's like what will happen, when it will happen, everything is already which had been written in that book of God. And being astrologers, we get a chance to read a bit about that book and try to guess what is coming up. Okay. So it's a scripted life we all are living. Totally scripted life. So example, if say a prediction is accident has to happen, accident will not happen automatically. Other characters who are playing their own roles, they will come into focus and they will be hitting us. Now, let's say accident has to happen on 1st at 10 p.m. How it happens is I have to pass that particular time using our karmas. Now I can predict that something which is dangerous is coming up. What I need to do? I need to take full precautions, cross the roads properly, don't light up the things because we don't know from where it's coming up. And if that particular, which we call ghadi or a period or a time passes, that is postponed. And other characters are not able to play their roles into the action of it. This is how it works. So remedy means from yourself, from inside yourself. Karma based remedy, which I try to keep on teaching everybody. I don't wear any rings, I don't try to sell anything, but yes, remedies do work, because every stone, everything have a certain chemical reaction which have a certain effect on your body in your thinking patterns to change. And just taking care of that patterns and those kind of things, what happens is we try to focus on what is coming. As many astrologers are there in Instagram side also, and those kind of things also. What I will say to all of them is that when everything can be predicted, we can only prepare for it and not try to wipe out the event. Event cannot be wiped out. as all the astrologers are there, they will understand one thing very well, that transits are the courier services which bring those life events to us. Last time, what I covered was that Venus is retrograde and Mercury is retrograde. When Mercury and Venus both are retrograde, what effects they will be having on you. This time, I'll be covering another level of it. Another level of it is that this year started with a thing called Kalsarab Dosh. Kalsarab Dosh is not mentioned in any of the scriptures. So let's not try to doubt Kalsarab Dosh or give any names to it or anything like that. Kalsarab Dosh means Rahu and Ketu, which are north and south, had pushed or kept all the planets coincidentally on one side. That means there is a certain imbalance of energy. Year started on that. And till quite late, just because I don't want to give fear, I will not say till what date, but it is going to continue. And everybody saw the effects of it. On the 31st, that's the 1st January, there was an earthquake, then there was a volcano eruption, tsunami came, weather extremes can be seen, Canada, India, other places. The effects are already there. Now, just to make it more next level of it means that Jupiter and Saturn at present, Saturn is in Capricorn, Jupiter is in Aquarius. Okay. On 13th of April, Jupiter moves from Aquarius to its own house in Pisces. Okay. Then on 29th June, it will become retrograde. It will start moving backwards. And again, it will be in the progression. That's a straightforward movement on November 24th. Now, the coincidence is this: whenever Saturn and Jupiter both look at a certain house, it's called double transits, activation of that house. And the life events or things around those houses start happening. Coincidentally, Jupiter and Saturn both are doing like around each other from 2019. And we all have seen from like 2019 onwards, a lot of changes has happened and things have happened, for which I've already given a certain study. Now, Saturn is in Capricorn. On 29th of April, it will move to Aquarius, its own sign again. But it's a very strange coincidence that Jupiter is moving on 13th. This is moving on 29th April. Again, a very strange phenomenon. When they both move like this, currently Libra is activated. But when they move in tandem with each other, in synergy with each other, Scorpio will get activated. Okay, I will not try to give like more details on it. Maybe like if any questions will come, I will explain what is the meaning of it. Then on 12th of July, it will become retrograde. Again, a strange thing. On 29th June, Jupiter is becoming retrograde. On 12th of July, Saturn is becoming retrograde. Again, it will go in the straightforward movement on 17th of January. Again, such a close knit. 24th November, 17th January. So ultimately, they both will be activating Libra, Scorpio, somewhere like that. And if we just look the 7th house, when we talk about say Aquarius, they both will be together, will be the Leo. Okay. So it will be the Leo. But Libra, Scorpio, I will be answering. A lot of questions are coming on other sides also. I will be answering on these things, retrograde things, I think, because I'm getting a lot of messages. The messages are non-stop flowing. So what is happening is like Libra and Scorpio, wherever they are in your charts, they will be the houses to create some action in your life. Say Scorpio or the 8th sign is In the eighth sign example, the eighth house will be like ending, sudden ending of some things. Say Libra is like seventh house, and it's the seventh sign also, will be something related to relationship, and which all the astrologers can try to work on it, because it's a very, very in tandem movement they are creating. In tandem movement. And that too in a period where Rahu and Ketu are creating Kalsarp Dosh. And when the year started, it started with Sankat Rashi Chakra. Again, it's a mundane astrology element of it. Sankat Rashi Chakra was activated. So we'll be seeing a lot of actions in the country's perspective. We'll be seeing a lot of perspective, like things happening in the individual perspective. And we'll be seeing a lot of things happening when it comes to like fights or disputes and things. But whenever Saturn goes to Aquarius, life stabilizes. Capricorn, it comes, it crashes. Aquarius, it comes, it's build up. But it's a new era which starts. So let's hope for the new era to come in focus. And that new era will be the action of our future Sadhana. See, my word of advice around this time, what I will personally try to explain or like try to tell you the thing. What happened is there's a very strange phenomena which is called return of the soldier. Very strange. It's a medical phenomenon, not related to astrology by any chance. It says more male childs are born when lot of stress or lot of warlike situations is happening all around us. A very strange coincidence which is going to match according to the kind of situations which are coming up or cropping up. Okay, that's the first element of it. The second element of it is we have to start understanding, because suddenly Venus retro, Mercury retro, and these kind of tandem in synergy movement, these are looking like dances happening. Planets are creating a certain dance steps, very, very synergical dance steps. So when we look at the dashas, the strength, the houses, then we can predict individually. But I'm talking like overall effects of them. Okay. When we talk about overall effects of them, what I'm saying is we have to start looking at mystics. That's what will be my word of advice to it. Look at the mistakes, not look at the achievements. Behind every success story, there are thousands of failure. Okay. When we look at the mistakes, we are able to understand how the success reached by learning from the mistakes. But when we look at the success and try to copy it, we forget how many mistakes happened behind it. So this is the period to look at the mistakes. Whatever you have done, bend down yourself, take it. Otherwise, Scorpio is getting activated. Scorpio is not an easy sign which will like, because it's governed by Mars. Very, very strong. Another thing is, this is the year you should start loving what you are doing. If you are not loving, anyway, that thing will break you. It will totally break you. So if you want to get out of those kind of breaking situations to be created in your life, my suggestion is start loving whatsoever you are doing currently. Okay. So if whatever is your love, if you are doing it and you are hanging with it, because this is the time to stay put wherever you are, try to hold yourself, otherwise you're going to fall down. Karma's planet is coming into rebuilding. That means whatever structures it has crashed, now it will be building for some time, and again it will be returning back to Capricorn. Saturn will be returning back to Capricorn to overlook. Had Saturn left any building undamaged? After again taking a perspective, yes, I've broken everything, we'll go back again into the building. So this is the time to stay put, hold wherever you are, just hold yourself. Otherwise, this will be a time of changes. Too many things will end in a relationships, businesses, partnerships, things. So these are the kind of things which will work on it. Okay. These are the simple patterns which I wanted to give today in a brief thing. If anybody has got any questions on Zoom, YouTube, Insta, FB, anywhere, you can just type it them to me and I will just try to answer, because I'm getting too many questions where like you're sending me date of birth things. I'm not doing any one-to-one predictions out here. Okay. So don't send me those things to me. I'm not doing any one-to-one prediction. This is not a prediction thing. But you can ask about transits, ask about a generalized effects, not on individuals or anything, if anybody has got any questions. But otherwise, I will just stay put and I will keep it a very small and brief session, like always. If anybody has got questions, they can ask. Nisha, you're asking a effect of retrogression. Retrogression is that as soon as the retrogression will come, it's a pull strength of the planet will come into focus. Pull strength means the planet will become at least 3 times stronger. Okay. So 3 times stronger, when the pull will come, pull will crash many things. So if you have done any mistakes, this is the time to admit, bend and understand it. Otherwise the pull is coming to break you. This is what the retrogression effects will be, especially of a planet which is a slow moving one. A journal retrograde happens is for 3 months. So 3 months it keeps on pulling you. So which is a long period of pull out, and it surely breaks the whole thing. And with these perspective, try to see anybody's chart wherever they're 7 or 8, that is Libra or Scorpio will be. That will be the house of action they want to know about. Many will be coming to you. Many. And for a brief period, wherever the Leo is there. So if you want to look at your own charts also, you are most welcome. And wherever they will be, that'll be the house of actions to come into.
Sir, so how many charts will how many houses will we see? Like we have to see Saturn as well, Mars as well, and then retro planets as well. Like
we have to
so
see all the
every
houses. We have to see all the dashas. We have to see all the strengths. We have to see all the nakshatras. Because another coincidence is happening today. Mercury and Sun are almost conjunct. Mercury is fully combust. Fully combust. What is Mercury lord of? My mind and my vocal. So mind and vocal both are burnt today. Totally burnt. You're getting my point? They're totally burnt. And they're at the same degree, around 9-degree approximation. They both are at the almost similar degree, less than 1 degree separation they have. This is a period when everybody will be taking wrong decisions. But they will be taking. Why? Mars and Venus are conjunct at one in the Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a very focused house. Venus is retrograde. Venus is your passion, your desires, things. Okay, Mars is my courage. So desire and courage both are in action together at one place. That too in a very focused one. And to do the damage, Sun and Mercury are at the same degree. And where Sun is in Saturn's house, its own Sun's house. Beta. Okay. So Saturn is son of Surya, sun, that sun. Okay, so what like father gets strongest in the son's house because he can do anything. There is nobody to stop him. No. Even if son is like enemy, but father has got a free will out there. He will get the best luxuries. He will be served out there. And He's burning the mind and the vocal, means he'll be just like taking his own way of doing everything. And where passion and courage is combined means huge wrong decisions you will be seeing now. Huge wrong decisions. Keep an eye on the divorce cases, keep an eye on the marital disputes, keep an eye on the breakups, keep an eye on the fights all around. And they will be passion-based fights. They will not be like journal fights.
So transit is for all, na? So everybody will be the same. How it will be like?
See, first thing I understand, effect of the transit when we are talking about is on a certain sign. Okay, that sign somebody will have in different house, somebody will have it in a different house. Correct? First thing, right, Nisha?
Yes, sir.
Now, you say my Libra is in the 7th house, your Libra is in the 4th house. So your effects will be as per the 4th house, my will be as per the 7th house. Okay, first thing. Second thing, transit is the courier service. House has got activated. My dasha is not there. My promises are missing. Now your house strength is like, I will say around 39, 40. My house strength is around 20. So even the effects of volumatics will change. Then the aspects, who's looking at it? Besides Saturn, Jupiter, are there anybody else? Or is there any placement of any other planets? Is Dashanath or Bhukti, anything is making any connection with it? Then we have to see what is the position of that planet. Is it a malefic position or is it a benefic position? So there is a lot of calculations. So I'm just giving a generalized effect that something, wherever is Libra is there, or wherever the Scorpio in that house, some action will be there. Okay, that's what I'm giving a generalized statement for all. But generalized statement does not fit all. Some will see a huge effects out there, some will be seeing very less effects out there, but some effects everybody will feel. How much, that is what you all need to calculate being astrologists. Okay, anything else you want to ask, or like, because I'm just getting a lot of date of births, so I'm just missing all the messages. I'm just trying to go through them because I'm just getting a flow of date of births. I don't know what everybody is just trying to put is like date of births. Out of that, I'm missing the messages. I will suggest like, yeah. Anything else like you want to ask, or I'll just want to end the session today?
Sir, I have one thing
Go
to
ahead.
ask, because
Go
you mentioned today for the Kal Sarpa Yoga, right?
Yeah.
So I show Kal Sarpa Yoga in my son's Kundli, and that's the only motivation for me to learn astrology. You know, because I really want to deep dive in that, and
I'll
don't know
just tell
what.
you, Kal Sarp Dosh is a blessing.
Oh, is it? Oh, thank God.
It's a blessing because the person needs to do triple the efforts to get anything.
Okay.
Okay. The most famous personality who's got Kal Sarp Dosh, what I have know about, is Sachin Tendulkar.
Sachin Tendulkar, exactly. And Dhirubhai Ambani also is having.
Okay. So he does the practice of one shot 3 times, and his shot is into perfection.
Okay.
You're getting my point. So he can play so well because of the Kal Sarp Dosh. That's the first element of it. Today I'll give one remedy to everybody. Write down this remedy. You will all be like, will be loving it. Who will be just moving out of it. Mahashivratri is coming on the 1st of March.
Okay.
Okay. This is the period. We do this remedy from years now. Years now. If you actually want to pacify all your planets, this is the remedy to look for. Okay. And I request everybody tell me what will be the result after that. We had been doing from ages, like I will say, I'm doing it from like my guru taught me from like I'm doing from last 25, 26 years now. The same remedy. Okay. It's a very simple remedy, nothing much. This is a planet-based remedy. Okay. Where we try to pacify, cool down any planet which is in malefic to us or which is going wrong to us. Okay. That's a very simple element of it. Now, how we do it, on Mahashivratri, we do a Stapna of Shivalingam or Shivaling. Okay. How we do the Stapna? We do a Stapna on a very clear position, clear base, where we will not move this Shivalingam till the time of Holi. Okay. So Holi is, I think, on 18th of March. So it's a 18 days remedy. Okay. Whichever planet is going malefic or giving you the bad effects of it, whichever planet. Okay. You can look at the ingredient of it. Okay. It's a very simple thing. The milk is for moon, and rice for Venus, and wheat for sun, turmeric or yellow dal for Jupiter, or something green or green dal for Jupiter, Mercury. So you can just look at the ingredients. Google is the best teacher for it. I just leave it like for everybody rather than telling you take that. Okay. Great. Because it's a Shivalingam thing. So I always say we need to give it a base to it first thing. Okay. To give the base, what I will say, mix all the 9 planet ingredients, okay, whichever you can find, and place the Shivalingam on it. Okay. So you can just take some wheat, some turmeric, some this, that, like, which is dry ones.
Yeah.
Give it like the head of it. Okay. Now, whichever planet is going, if you don't have any planet going wrong, or if you are totally confused, mix all the 9. That's the easiest. Every day, okay, every day, fixed time, try to be fixed time, or I always suggest take more than one person to do this remedy, because generally there is a break is not good in any remedy which is of longer and which involves all the planets. If it involves one, it can just still can experiment, but when we are looking for a stronger thing, the highest deity and those kind of things, so take 2 people, 3 people, and do a pran that either of us will do it in the house. Okay, every day. Okay, you have to do 108 ahutis on the Shivalingam. Okay. Of whatever ingredients. If you mix all of them, you can mix them. It's your wish. Okay. And you have to keep on saying any mantra of Shiva. I will never try to go into any religion elements of it. So easiest is Om Namo Shivaya. Just say Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, and that's the easiest thing to put it. Okay.
Okay.
Every day 108.
Yeah.
After doing it, okay, just keep it like just clear the area, because obviously it'll be like buried kind of thing by the time you will finish. If you are keeping a small one, and a stone Shivalingam. Any stone, white, black, it does not matter. Don't go for brass or this. Okay, do 108 ahutis on it, and keep on doing every day. Try to keep a time very fixed. Don't break it. If one person is not doing it, let other person do it. Okay, anybody in the house or something like that. Keep it like near the temple, near the thing, any clean area. That's a stapna point.
Okay.
Till the holy night. Holy night, particular.
Okay.
Holy night, take all the ingredients. Okay. Then either you can just like put it in the river or just leave it in the temple after that.
Or maybe feed the birds or
anything. And this is what I always say, Shivalingam is a scientific thing which manifest. Manifest means whatever you are thinking, it will be manifest, means it will be increasing that. Whatever you are thinking. So easiest thing is don't think about stress. Okay? Yeah. What I mean to say is, people think, oh, I'm not feeling well. I'm not, oh, pain on the back and that way. Trust me, the pain in the back is going to increase many folds.
So think only good things, so that it will increase.
So this is a manifest kind of thing. Just think about good things. Oh, you have given us all. We are very happy. We thankful that till this age we are still living. You have food, given us food. So it's a manifest of good. Okay. These are called in Hindi Bhari Din bolte hain. We call it Bhari Din. Okay.
Yeah.
All the things stop. And this is the time जिसको हम कहते हैं कि heavens open.
Okay.
Okay. Mahashivratri, that's why we do that.
Yeah.
Heavens open. और वो होली के रात तक heavens keep open.
Okay.
That's a very simple remedy I'm giving you. Okay. What you need to do is till that day, do it, collect it, either birds, things, temple, river, do it, and see your life changing. It'll be like the best year you will see after that. That I can guarantee you. Because this is the best way to pacify or do the remedies of the planets when the heavens are closest and the open to us. Okay. Some got Pitra dosh, some got some other doshes, like all of them can be taken care, including what you are naming Kalsar. Okay. So I'm just trying to add that element to it. Nothing.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
I'll just take a leave on this. Okay.
Okay.
Have a blessed life after that.
Thank you. Bye.